Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. I'm OP, and in today's episode we'll be going over some of the best highlights from the matchup between JDG and KT during the quarterfinals of Worlds 2023. Without further ado, let's dive straight into the action.
Or in this jungle setup.
Well, Cuz completely unseen, he can blast Cone over, but instead the Vault Breaker is going to be charged, finds it there onto Kanavi. And now it's a Smite War. Ward is in the brush, there for KT, is missing, moves on up. I believe it was Cuz that secured it. Gonna be able to take that one away from Kanavi, already a leg up, but they're looking for more. Vault Breaker connects once again, the flash forward from Lehens, but Kanavi's able to get over the wall with his own. And now the grand entrance comes forward. They know that Lehens is vulnerable. Ruler is looking for it. Kanavi finds it. First blood goes to Ruler, and BDD finds a scatter onto 3. Kanavi goes down, and now Ruler is running. Cuz is going to push him away, and Knight not going to be able to get in on this one. KT answer.
Though a little bit overeager. I think if the rotation is already there, as BDD is in trouble.
Yeah, meanwhile in live, you can see BDD struggling here. The dissonance connects, there's the slow, and the punch the ground from Kanavi. Locks down the kill on the Syndra. To be able to space himself away from Knight and Kanavi. His flash halfway done, as KT will be able to secure this first round.
The one upside is that with Kanavi showing a mid-wave, Keen actually gets to fix his wave state. We'll see if 369 is able to hold him off, as the first rake will go over to KT. It's
missing, you don't have back stilled. Kanavi doesn't have 6 either.
Yeah, Kanavi gonna look for this Rift Herald. Lehens in position, aiming's already up here as well. Looks like the Lee Sin's gonna have to exit the situation. BDD keeping Knight at bay, missing, moving forward. JDG a little bit split. We'll see whether they can actually fight for this one, because you can see 369 does have the inside track. That is gonna be the secure on the Rift Herald. And now 369 has to flash, Counter-Strike. Not going to be there. Keen didn't have his flash available to catch up to that Gragas. He's just too nimble. KT, they do get the...
I actually want to try and go for this. There's also basic... I think there's no mythics done across the board. That is a big spike. A lot of champions will look for, and I think KT are just going to give this one up.
Yeah.
I'm not able to find anything on the cross map either. Might get a teleport out of 369, but that is going to be all.
I was kind of surprised to see KT.
He's going to avoid the lane completely, heads towards that bottom side. Ruler was pushing that one in. Teleport used bottom means that KT fighting around here could be a little bit dangerous. There's the flash forward from Cuz though. They're looking for their target. Polymorph comes in, the exhaust lands onto 369. Aiming is looking for that kill. Takes so long to kill him. They're 1 for 1 so far, but there's the flash forward. They lock that one down. The unleashed power onto Kanavi gets his flash. And he looks to escape. KT looking all right in the 2 for 1.
It's a whiff from 369. Take Rift, so we can have BDD on Nico.
Yeah, but we wanted
in.
Nico. Yeah.
But I was going to say, you can do that for Missing, where Missing ends up just blasting himself into position with an ult. So now, Missing, you can see how sneaky he's trying to be right here. He wants to be the one to make that play onto KT. They have no idea Missing's here.
Oh. BDD is so far up, he still doesn't have his flash available.
He's got to be dead.
Oh no, Missing is going to show himself. BDD tries to scatter to get him out of the way, and he's not going to avoid this one. He's just going to get taken down. Didn't have a stopwatch, and even if he did, he would have just been dead. And now...
especially after KT take this mid lane tower.
So 1 Chemtech Drake in trade for this outer turret in mid lane. If KT can move towards the top side, then maybe they're going to be able to even out that trade, but with BDD falling down, does skew it in favor of JDG.
Oh, nice. You're being so disrespectful.
Well, no, because they have TP and Knight still has Crown. So, the TP!
Okay, in they come. Keen looks for it. It's 369 that they go for. First scout of the week does come through, and there's a cease and desist. Gameplay button comes in, and that is 2 for 3 for KT.
It's a 2v5! Well, JDG were like, we can take this, and that is coming back to bite them. KT pounce immediately, and they'll move to mid to defend the tower.
Keen, I'm like, where are you going? He's going to get tagged.
You're going to connect. Their killer instinct comes in. Ruler wants it. Keen is not going to die just yet. Right now.
Oh, aiming.
Kanavi. Oh dear. Another Feather Song put straight on cooldown. There's the kick, goes through Lehens. It's nicely done there. As Keen dives in, Kanavi might be out of position. He should have a safeguard relatively soon.
BDD.
And now the scat of the week not going to work out here. There's a flash from Cuz, and he picks it up. The Mega Cone to disperse the players. And now Cuz could be on the wrong side of this. Missing, lurking. Lehens finds him. And a grand entrance comes in. I mean, we're not going to be engaging on this one. Just buttons being pressed. Lehens is flanking Missing while Kanavi is flanking Lehens. And Ruler is killing a ward. Cuz is still here. Of course, finds a Vault Breaker onto Missing, not the target. Cease and desist actually going to be invested here. He's dead. There's the leap strike. Keen's going to lock it down. I thought I'd never see the day. The Missing's overextended because he just seems to survive. Not that time.
The flanks were a puzzle and we just couldn't see the whole picture.
Take down these control wards. These Mega Scryer's Blooms working out nicely as Missing once again going to be discovered. Cease and desist comes in and KT are bearing down on them. There's the Vault Breaker and Cuz just does it himself.
And Missing goes from not dying into a
It's looking like game number 1 again. Controlling the map, dictating the pace of these fights, and again, Amy and Lehens having control over the bot side means that Ruler just isn't that big of a threat. And now Cuz, he wants more chaos!
Yeah, there it is once again. The cease and desist comes through. The flash comes out from Kanavi. Doesn't want to get himself in trouble. Teleport to come forward from Keen. He really wants to join this. And they might be thinking that it's Baron time, but in goes the quickness from Missing. Great knockup, but there is so much damage on KT. He's not going to be doing that one again anytime soon. And JDG, oh, they're going to get stunned. There's a flash over from Keen. Looking for even more with his counter strike, and 369 will be pounded. And KT get another.
It looks like JDG are going to take it.
There's no way that this series cannot end in 5 games. After all the doubts, after everything, KT want to push us there. And Baron is in their sights.
Kanavi's on his way.
Ruler are all that's left.
Well, Ruler wants to try
The shockwave!
The shockwave is massive on the BDD. Lehens goes down as well. And now the killer instinct comes forward. Aiming is looking for it, but Ruler says, not today, buddy. And they're even able to catch out Keen, who's looking for Kanavi. It was so good until it was just so bad for KT.
I got excited! I'm so sorry! I didn't mean to do it!
And the roller coaster comes crashing down as Knight and Ruler say no! You will not take the Baron! And JDG turn it around!
And that is a shock. The Rebel Baron power play is still continuing to tick northward. This could be up to 3,000 as this inner turret is going to be taken down. There was a lot of standing gold on this map, and you can see Cuz and BDD are in the top lane.
Yeah, they're
going to be able to take
for
this inner turret, but the inhib should just be taken down here by JDG. If 4-man strong, still looking to press forward, and 369 might be able to stop the backs. Exactly right, JDG, they do just take the inhibitor, and they're not looking for too much more. But still, that is not an inhib in trade, that is just an inner turret here.
Cuz and BDD are trying, probably not quite, just before the 30-second mark on this. But KT, do they find a roaming Gragas?
Well, he's looking for the back. It's empowered, but there it is, the Everfrost to try and keep him alive. But I have a feeling that even with his Zhonya's, he is still going to die. That is, yeah, that's...
JDG are on the way.
Yeah, they are. They're looking to try and help him out, but that's not going to work out. 4-3-6-9. Can they catch them out of position, or can they just take down some turrets? They don't have a wave, so it looks like the answer is no for now.
But a lack of control. We'll see if they want to try and go for this nonetheless.
Look how little was used, though. It's only the ult from BDD.
Yeah,
and he wants
teleport
Ruler.
flank. I don't know about this one. It could be dangerous immediately. He is going to go into stasis, but the shockwave was put down. The Void Secret Ruler finds it. Kanavi finishes it off. The Featherstorm is going to be used. Aiming is the last hope here for KT. And the cease and desist goes down onto Ruler. KT is still trying to find it, though. Keen gets one back onto the jungler. But into the back line was Cuz, and he is going to be taken down right there. And as it sits, it's 2 for 2.
In the 4 versus 5, though, JDG are able to get the 2 for 2. They're able to get the dragon, and it's these magnificent plays.
LPL first seed here. They are bearing down on KT now.
And it's so remarkable how oppressive JDG feel, because the gold is even as Cuz.
There's the knock-up. Do manage to get him over the wall there to relative safety. We've got fights happening all over the place. As Knight is fighting Keen, he manages to get the shockwave. He goes golden. Can he survive? Are the rest of JDG going to get here? There's the quickness used by Missing, and now it's Keen that could be in trouble, but he does have the counter-strike. There's the Unleashed Baron. It's 369 that pays for Knight's sins. And Missing might be getting the same treatment.
Oh, he's going deep!
That is so incredibly deep. The Cuz is the one that pays the price. Now 1 for 1, it's fine.
They got mega cones, and then they...
You had an abort button on that particular R button there. You do not. Cuz was committed, and now JDG, they're going to start off. The Baron is going down extraordinarily quickly. Ruler has so many items. Keen has teleported in. Can they find a team fight, though, is the question. The Baron is out of it. And Keen, he goes golden, but it's going to be so hard to survive this. Counter-strike or no, shockwave is a bit of a hula hoop, but Ruler is still going to say goodnight to Keen. There's the shutdown onto him. They take a blue buff, and now JDG just looking to press ever further forward with their
mega coning all over the place.
It is a dangerous tool in his hands, absolutely, for everyone.
Ruler!
He just looks for hands aiming, gonna get the wild growth, missing goes forward, and he's the one that might be taken down here as aiming's moving forward. Ruler gets exhausted, but he's still gonna convince aiming to exit the fight, and now Cuz is too far in. He tries to queue away, and somehow it just works out for the JDG AD carry. They'll take the inner turret, and I don't think they're done there.
How the hell are JDG still up and swinging? Now Kanavi wants to go, still has the kick. Terrible fall.
30 seconds on Cuz. KT are going to try and hold on, but I don't know if they can.
Mid lane inhib is going to go down. They do have one siege minion available. They're going to have to wait for some waves, though, as they're getting to work on this bottom lane inhibitor. Kane Counter-Strike now on cooldown just for a little bit, but we're pretty late into this game.
15 seconds on Cuz.
Yeah, BDD, can he actually execute someone? Scatter goes wide, in goes Kane. Looks for the opportunity onto missing, but he's so now. The Nexus is exposed. JDG a few auto attacks away from the semi-finals as the kick comes in. Aiming tries to stand his ground, but the Nexus is being fired.
It's a roll!
Oh,
Look at the They end it! What? The cannon minion got one last shot off and they end the game!
That's how it's done, gentlemen. JDG will be heading to the semi-finals, and KT Rolster will have to start again next year.
Cool, calm and collected as always for JDG.
Yeah, no worries.
Not even close. And to be fair, you know, the ending might have been close, but the way that JDG was able to play out these team fights and regain control after KT tried to introduce so much chaos is remarkable.
These were some of the best highlights from the Worlds 2023 quarterfinals matchup between JDG and KT. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.